Rachel and Mark, a young couple yearning for tranquility, stumbled upon an abandoned house nestled deep within the woods. The house, though dilapidated, held a strange allure, a promise of peace and seclusion. Eager to escape the clamor of city life, they purchased the house. With hammers swinging and paintbrushes in hand, they embarked on restoring the old house to its former glory. The forest, a symphony of rustling leaves and birdsong, embraced their new home. Sunlight filtering through the canopy painted dancing patterns on the dusty floors. Rachel delighted in the fresh air, the scent of pine, the feel of damp earth beneath her feet. Mark, ever the pragmatist, focused on repairing the leaky roof and creaking floorboards. They worked tirelessly, their laughter echoing through the empty rooms, filling the house with a joy it had not known for years. Each nail hammered, each wall painted, tightened their bond, fueled their dream of a life together far from the city's clamor. They were building more than a home, they were building a future. As days melted into weeks, a subtle shift occurred in the house's atmosphere. The initial charm, the sense of hopeful renewal, began to fade, replaced by an unsettling awareness. The forest, once a source of tranquility, now pressed close to the house, its rustling leaves whispering secrets in the wind. Rachel, ever attuned to her surroundings, felt it first. A prickling sensation at the back of her neck, a feeling of being watched. Shadows seemed to linger longer in the corners of her vision, and the silence of the house was often broken by faint, unidentifiable sounds. Mark, ever the skeptic, dismissed her concerns. "It's an old house, Rachel," he'd say. "It's bound to creak and groan a bit," but even he couldn't deny the growing sense of unease that permeated their sanctuary. The forest, once a comforting presence, now felt like an intruder, peering into their lives through the grimy windows. One night as a storm raged outside, Rachel woke with a gasp. Rain lashed against the windows and wind howled down the chimney, yet it was not the storm that had startled her from sleep. A sound, soft and indistinct, had pierced the veil of her dreams. She lay frozen, listening intently. It came again, a whisper like a breath against her ear. Fear coiled in her stomach, cold and tight. She reached out, her hand finding Mark's arm, shaking him awake. "Mark, did you hear that?" she whispered, her voice trembling. He stirred, his brow furrowed in sleep. "Hear what?" he mumbled, his voice thick with slumber. "There's someone in the house," she hissed, her eyes wide with terror. Mark, now fully awake, listened intently. The storm seemed to intensify, masking any other sound. He sighed. "Rachel, it's just